If this is how you imagine the Czech Republic, quaint streets lined with Gothic architecture, you're half right. It's also a modern, thriving Eastern European business center. One Ottawa hoped to target when it launched free trade talks this spring. Yet it surprised the tiny country 2 months later by re-invoking a visa requirement for Czechs visiting Canada.
It was shocking.
For the business community, it's an added step and an added expense, especially since the visa office is in Vienna. But it isn't business visits Canada is trying to curtail. It's a group of Czech residents called the Roma. For centuries, they've been known as the gypsies of Europe. And in 2008, the number trying to seek asylum in Canada jumped almost 1,000%.
I was diagnosed with mental disability, retardation.
Edita Stejskalova says the reason so many Roma are fleeing is persecution at home. Roma children are routinely segregated into schools for developmentally challenged children.
This is a crime. This is not a mistake. People didn't make a mistake in my case. This is criminal.
Edita is one of the few Roma to have a university education. Most live in ghettos where they're subjected to neo-Nazi attacks. And just last month, the Czech government issued an apology for sterilizing Roma women without their consent, but admitted it may still be happening. Support groups say Canada simply offers possibilities.
When you are in danger, when your children have no future, then you look for, available options.
The EU has threatened to introduce visas for Canadian diplomats visiting any of the 27 member nations in retaliation. So Canada has now opened a visa office at its embassy in Prague to make it a bit easier. It's a small concession, but there's no suggestion when the requirement will be lifted altogether.
Look, there's about 100,000 Czechs in Canada who are Canadian now, and they're inviting their families. And it's pain in the neck.
Tara Nelson, Global News, Prague.